What's up, everyone? Welcome to my first episode of the podcast, Adwhorable. This is one of my Adwhorable kittens, Vix, aka Angel.
Hello, I'm happy to be here.
Low-key, I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing for this podcast other than answering and going on about topics that were brought up in my Discord server channel for this shit. So
And
yeah.
I'll be doing my makeup.
Yeah, she's doing her makeup after she's, partaken. I might be doing that later tonight, actually. Anywho,
Honestly, do it, dog. YOLO.
first question. Do you like cats? Yes. I love cats. They're my children.
Me too.
Okay, next. Thoughts on censorship? Oh my god. Thoughts on censorship and or freedom of expression?
Is that a question for me or you?
Both of us, technically.
I mean, I personally think that freedom of expression is a good thing. Being able to express yourself and who you are and how you feel and what you do. You have every right to do that. You have every right to be who you want to be.
Yeah.
And, I mean, who cares what other people say? Simple as that. You know, it's not up to them how your life goes. It's up to yourself on how your life goes.
See, my take on this is with censorship, I feel like things are a little too heavily censored these days, especially because everybody tries to make everything so family friendly or for the kids. But like,
Yeah.
monitor your children for one, know what your
Right.
children watch, and like, there won't be an issue. But secondly, I feel like for people like me and my channel, with what I do for game stuff, I shouldn't have to like censor as much as like more than what I have been just for me to be monetized, while everyone else gets to be monetized just because they censor like cuss words and every little thing and like specific words like predators, or like you can't say a certain age, like a minor's age anymore, and like all this other shit, or else YouTube demonetizes you. But like,
Yeah.
I personally make sure all my stuff is age restricted, and I make sure that it's made for people that aren't minors. Like, I specifically put those in place for a reason. But like, just because I have those tags and everything doesn't mean I shouldn't be demonetized, you know?
Right. And it's like, it's kind of the parents' fault when their kids are watching 18 plus stuff because the parents should be, you know, restricting that from their feed and from their tablet, phone, computer, whatever they use.
Exactly. And like, at the same time, like, there's the whole like YouTube Kids thing, like,
Yeah, but
you know?
YouTube Kids recently came out with the whole thing that there was like inappropriate content on YouTube Kids.
Yeah, they make innuendos and shit like that from like things like that, but that just proves you can't censor everything, and that just proves that YouTube is shit about monitoring what's on their platform. When yet
Yeah,
they say
literally.
they have real life people that look through this shit. Clearly they don't.
Right.
Like, that is what I find complete bullshit. Like, be real. Be real, YouTube. But as for like freedom of expression, I feel like that's just hand in hand. Like, it's literally a right. Like, it's in our amendments, you know? Like,
Yeah.
freedom of expression, freedom of speech. Why do we have to censor what is like our given right? You know?
Right. And I mean, there's really nothing we can do to censor kids from what they're going to see in the real life world.
Exactly.
Because either it's from YouTube or it's from any other website that's for adults, they're gonna find a way to get on it. We did. And we were kids,
Exactly.
like, you
We
know,
were on Omegle
like,
at like fucking 10 years old.
right, like, and now they made a new thing called Omegle, which is basically the same as Omegle. I would know, I was on it recently.
Yeah,
And
I've watched videos on
it's
it.
basically the same.
Yeah.
It's basically the same.
It's the same, just different fucking word.
Yeah, they're not protecting anything at this point with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. That, and also, like, I feel like a lot of influencers and creators censor themselves, and then, like, when some shit comes out about, like, how they are in person is completely different. Like, no shit, because they censored themselves. Unlike me, like, you get what you see on my content. I am the same way I am in person. Like, I have no filter.
Right.
This mouth has no filter. And there's not gonna be a filter. I can't filter this
I would know.
mouth.
I
But
would know.
like, I don't know. I just don't understand like the whole being very fake. Or like having, like, I can understand having a certain persona for certain platforms or for certain things. I mean, I do. I have my Findom persona that I have for my
Right.
Twitter, which nobody's gonna know my Twitter unless you're a Fin sub. Then yeah, but
I get free subscription.
that's because I have to ask your opinion.
Yeah, I'm like the only one in the server who like really knows what goes on with your life because
Yeah,
nobody like people say they want to be active more in the server, but then they're not.
yeah. I'm like, you guys are so dead in here. This server's dead as fuck. That's why I'm always trying to like get more people to. Why the fuck did my light just turn off? That was weird. But I'm always trying to get more people to like join the server and such, so it's not as dead. But who knows? Maybe after
Right.
uploading the podcast, some people from the audience would like to join. Please.
Well, it'll be in description, won't it?
Yeah. Links are all in my link tree down in the description. Same with Vix's. I will have her links as well in the description. Speaking
And
of,
like,
girl, you need to
one of
make
the
a fucking
biggest-
link tree.
I do. I've been meaning to do that. It's just I've been so busy and like
It's free.
I know, it's just like I barely even go on my phone anymore, like at this point. Like especially with the stuff that we had to deal with today, I've been just like dealing with some
Yeah.
interesting things. And like I try to be as active as I possibly can in the server and especially with me being like an admin or moderator in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
And like I promise the server is a great server. We don't bite unless you want us to bite. We are
Yeah.
super sweet. We care about everybody in the server. You
The only
know,
thing
we
I
try our best.
ask, like the literal only thing I ask, is no topics about politics and like certain shit like that because I don't want to have to deal with the fucking snowflake people. We got rid
Right,
of
and
one.
keep the NSFW in the NSW chat. Like, there's a chat specifically made for
Exactly.
that.
Yes.
And like I've noticed a couple people that have been in our server haven't really paid attention to that and don't really follow against that.
Yo, if anyone wants to contribute to any of my content stuff, I have a throne wish list. So, yeah, that's also in my link tree. So, go to that and you can help me upgrade my setup here. I literally just use a laptop, this mic, and a webcam. Well, that is it. I
And I
don't have a whole
my
PC
iPhone.
setup. So,
I would
yeah.
use my laptop, but you know how my laptop is. You know exactly. If I try to record or anything, it's like my laptop can't handle it. Like it just blows
Dude,
up.
I'm surprised that this laptop can even handle my streaming. It barely can handle my
Yeah, I
streaming.
do too.
I can't do streaming and recording at the same time. I feel like if I did that, it would crash.
Well, with Twitch, what you can do, I don't know if you went in your settings yet, but you can make it to where every stream you can clip it. I had to do that last or in December to clip my stuff so I can actually like post it. But there's like a settings where you can clip it basically, if that makes sense. I'll have
Like
to show you
like
sometime.
Twitch records it.
Yeah, Twitch like from the stream that you make, it records it and you can like clip it and post it or whatever it is that you do with it.
It'll have to be during one of those streams where I don't have any music going on, or else I will get copyright easily. That's why none of my streams get uploaded onto my Twitch, because I always have music in it.
Yeah.
And then it's
I mean,
copyright, so.
yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any streams that were posted on YouTube with any music in the background unless it was like the music from YouTube.
Yeah.
Like where you can like add in the YouTube thing.
Or it's like their own music.
Yeah, and it's not the best.
Yeah. Alright. Anyways, next topic. If you have one chance to go back and change anything, what would you do?
That's you, girl.
Alright, so, um, see, this is kind of a hard one for me, because, like, there's multiple. There's so much shit I wish I could change. Like,
I don't want to go first.
I think first I would change throughout my life is, instead of going out and clubbing all the fucking time and like going out of town and all this stuff and like basically spending my money on literally anything and everything I wanted at the time, instead of doing that, I wish I could change that. Instead of doing that, I saved at least half of every paycheck I was making at the time. And then secondly, I would change letting my boyfriend at the time that I lived with go to his parents for the holidays, because of that reason. It was the reason why he broke up with me, because he wanted to listen to his mother and believe
Is this who I think it is,
everything.
or is it somebody different?
The one that's tatted on my wrist.
D?
No, I never lived with him. The one before him.
Well, I didn't. When I met you, you were just getting out of a relationship. That's the last I knew.
Yeah, that was the one. I lived with him. I moved out and I lived with him, but yeah. I'm gonna censor the fucking name when I'm editing this, so. But he knows who he is. He's on my wrist, so.
Right.
Thirdly, I would change staying home like he wanted me to, and I would have just kept working, because that was another issue. Like, I feel like if I would have like did at least any of those, my life would be completely different to how it is now. If only I knew. If only I knew.
Right, and also, if you really think about it, was he the best towards you? Did he treat you the way that you deserved?
He was a great boyfriend, actually. I was kind of the shitty one, low key, because, like, for one,
Well, from what I've seen, though, you don't do that anymore. You are a lot better of a person. It's just you have a tendency of letting people basically walk all over you and not treat you how you should be treated, you
Yeah.
it's a trauma response, because I'm the same way. That's why we relate so well together. And
Yeah.
you know, you get put into situations where you don't know how to react, and
I don't know how to
take
say
advantage of.
no.
Yeah,
I kind of just go with
like with
it.
D, like with D, you didn't realize that he was treating you like crap while in the relationship, but after, you know, you did eventually realize, because we were sitting there telling you, you know, he's not treating you right, this isn't fair to you, you don't deserve that. You know,
Especially
it was,
after that whole specific situation happened.
and you know, it's the same with me and Jay. You know who Jay is.
Yes.
What I was saying is, we let men walk all over us and treat us like crap, knowing that we are queens and that we deserve a lot more, and that we shouldn't be treated as basically human incubators and people who make sandwiches and people who stay at home with their kids and take care of everything while the man works hard.
Period.
Because that's not how it's supposed to go. You know, a woman is allowed to work. A woman is allowed to make her own money and do what she wants. She
Facts.
shouldn't be forced to stay at home with the kid 24/7. That's not how it should be. The woman should be allowed to have freedom, such as
Exactly.
freedom of speech.
Yes, exactly. You see, this is what I was talking about on my not my podcast, on my stream earlier. I was saying how I feel like shit would be a lot better if like women acted like findoms, like all women acted like how findoms are.
Yeah.
Because low key, that's how it was back in the day. Like, men served us, they went to work for us, right?
Yeah.
While we looked pretty and everything for them, right?
Right.
While with findoming, like, basically, the man pays you for existing and being pretty
Yeah.
while you bully them. I feel like if every girl did that, it would be fucking amazing. Like, you should want to like pay for me to look pretty and like have my attention, because like what do I get having your attention for free? So
Right.
far, any attention that I've had from a man for free has been nothing but trauma.
Yeah, same.
Like, I'm good. I'm so good.
All that stupid shit. And you know, we don't
Yeah.
deserve getting treated like that. We don't deserve getting cheated on. You know, men don't realize that we are literally the reason they are alive. Women are the reason men are here. They have 5 minutes. 5 minutes that they take into creating a baby, and then the woman has to sit there for 9 whole months and hours of labor and pain and torture to their body. Their bones are being broke
And then on
as
top of that, during the
right,
whole 9 months, we can't do whatever the fuck we want.
right.
All for the sake of what's inside of us.
Yeah, and the
So
men
we
don't
don't mess it
understand
up
that. They think, oh,
genetically.
we're top tier because we helped you make the baby.
Also, you know what I found out? You biologically like change from having that man's kid. Like you literally like get some of his genetics in mixed into yours biologically. Like not just the child, like you yourself as well.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, I thank God I did not marry that motherfucker. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I think I
no.
think everybody was glad when they found out that y'all broke up.
I don't blame you. I really don't blame
You
any of
know
you.
that I was happy about it. You know I never liked him. You know that I had my secret hatred for him. I just never
Yep.
really
I know.
expressed it, because I supported you as long as you were happy. That's all that mattered to me.
And
And
I
I
very
didn't
much
know what all was going on
appreciated
because it
it.
was hard to talk about.
I heavily appreciated it at the time.
But we learn from our mistakes. That's the whole reason we're put on this earth, is to learn from the stuff that we do.
I feel like you're not allowed to make mistakes anymore this day and age, to be honest.
No, honestly, for real though.
Like, I'm only 23 and I haven't been employed for like 7 months now. All because,
I haven't been employed since December.
I literally put in so many applications, and not one. Not one. And it makes no sense. Like, I meet all the qualifications.
Right.
But now, I'm like, I feel like it's strictly just because of like the gaps in my employment, and then on top of that, like the amount of places I've worked, but also they got to take into account that like I started working at like 15 and a half.
Right.
So like obviously I'm going to have multiple job experiences throughout that time since I was like in like the middle of high school.
Yeah, like with my case, they have to understand that I have a child. I can't do every single thing they expect of me.
Exactly.
Like a woman after having a child, legally they're not required to do all the heavy lifting and all the heavy shit that the people are required to do before having a kid.
Yeah.
And even when it comes to miscarriage or stillbirth or anything, after a woman goes through a traumatic experience like that, because giving birth is a traumatic experience, losing your child is a traumatic experience. And, I don't think workplaces understand that it's a weight on our shoulders. We have to sit there and we have to sit with the grief and deal with it every single day, every month, every year. No matter what the job we are doing, we still have to think about, what happened with what we were going to have. Like,
Yep.
with that whole thing about the woman who was basically used as a human incubator, like, I don't support, I'm not, I'm a pro-lifer. I believe in keeping the baby. God has his purpose for everything. But with the fact that that woman was literally dead,
Yeah.
and they used her body to keep that baby alive, really sickens me, because she did not give consent to that. She did not tell people that was okay. They
Yeah,
just did
that
it.
is
They
very
kept her
wrong.
body alive for 9 freaking months for a baby that's underdeveloped.
Yeah, I think that was like kind of very sick to do, like especially for it being like a government thing. Like what the fuck?
Right, like the government
Like
sits there, oh, we're supportive of your decisions, we're here for what you decide. What happened to freedom of speech? What happened to freedom of what you do with your own body? Your body, your choice. Now it's a
yeah.
your body, my choice situation, and that's not fair to any of us. When
Nah, like
there's women out here.
that's more like a my like your body is my body.
Right, like there's women out here who can't afford to have a kid, who have health problems that can kill them if they have a kid. Like,
Yeah.
do they not understand that the reason that abortion or unaliving was a thing for the babies is because a lot of women, their bodies can't handle it, and they physically, like, if they don't have the money for it, if they don't have the time for it, it was made for that purpose, not just for a willy-nilly, oh, I don't want to have a kid even though I'm financially stable, I just want to have my fun. It's for the women who can't help it, who can't take care of the baby, who have health issues, who could die from it.
Yeah.
And all these decisions were made by a man. No women were involved. Every single time was by a man. I support Trump. I don't have a problem with Trump. You know that. You know my beliefs on that whole political crap.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stuff that he is doing is wrong. I wish he would understand that a lot of stuff that he is putting a lot of people through, like, with the whole ICE situation. I have watched my loved ones get dragged out of their homes.
See, I can't speak on the whole ICE thing and all that.
I support it if they're illegal and stuff, but the people who have documents that they're legally allowed to be in this state who are still getting dragged out.
Okay, I feel like there's like a limit to it. I feel like those who are here illegally got gone. Bye. Cause like there's like a whole huge list of people trying to get in here the legal way, the right way. Or the people that were actually born here. But like low key though, I feel like if you are legal and you had someone like you had a kid here, that kid's got to go with you because there's no way you're going to use a child to be here, Like, I feel like that's just like creating a fucking loophole with it. But like, if you're legal, you got here the right way, like the legal way, how you're supposed to.
Right.
By all means, stay. Like, it's wrong if you're getting like dragged out by ICE and all this shit. That's where I find like an issue with it. But like for like it actually being people that are here illegally and everything, like my donor is illegal. Would I want him to stay here? No. Bye. What, just because you are my birth father means you can stay here? No. Why? You haven't even been in my life. The fuck? And you're an alcoholic.
My uncle was born, I'm pretty sure he was born here in United States.
Right.
And they still dragged him out of his home in front of his family and all that. And I watched it happen because I was there the day it happened. We didn't know it was going to happen. We had no clue. We didn't know what their whole ideas were. But it just happened. And, as much as I'm mad about it and I'm sad to see that happen, there's nothing we can really do about it. It's just how this world is,
Yeah.
Like, I understand, take the illegals, that are not meant to be here, who have snuck their way into here. But taking the people who were born or even got the right papers and did everything they were supposed to do to be in this state and taking them away from their family, it's just cruel to me, in my opinion, Like,
I can agree on that.
It breaks my heart to see that. Like, I've watched so many people get taken from their families that were legally allowed to be here, all because of one decision by one man.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, I love
that,
Trump.
and
He's
like
funny, and
there's another thing, like I feel like it's so stupid how people like straight up do riots and everything, burning the flag and all this shit here, and like, but like, and then you expect nothing to happen to you. No, try doing that shit in another country. Try going to another country and burning their flag and shit. What are they gonna do? They're gonna arrest your ass and they're gonna deport your ass.
Ukraine, they'll
go to Russia. Go to Russia and try doing that shit.
They'll literally put you into a basement. You won't have food. You won't have a bathroom. You are stuck there for the rest of your damn life.
Go to North Korea and try that shit.
Oh yeah, you aren't even
even
able to record in North Korea, even in anywhere in Korea. You're not allowed to record. You're not allowed to do anything. You're not allowed to record people in the streets. You're not allowed to wear bright colors. You have a strict, clothing.
Now try starting a fucking riot and burning their flag. Like,
right, they won't have that. They will not do that. Like,
they will get the military on your ass.
Yeah, like a woman on TikTok posted a video of the morning of North Korea. She disappeared. Nobody has heard from her since then. That is not our fault. That is her fault. She should have known when visiting North Korea that their rules is do not record our country. That is our right. We have every right to say that. They have every right to say, this is our country. If we don't want things,
well, that, and it's a dictatorship. Like, it's a dictatorship. Right. So like, even if like the people wanted that, it's out of their control because it's a dictatorship. It's really whatever their leader wants. And if he does not want you recording in his country, don't do it. Don't do it.
And like, people in Korea, they don't have an issue with what's going on because they understand the rules and the laws and everything that's going on. They'd rather keep themselves and their family safe than
Yep.
risk it all for some stupid dress code.
See, this is what I feel is that people in America are just way too fucking entitled. Like way too fucking entitled. We have it so fucking good. We have it so fucking good compared to other countries. Like y'all. I find it so funny too when people are like saying that Trump is like a dictator and this and that. No, go to Korea, North Korea, go to North Korea. You'll see a fucking dictatorship. You'll see a dictator. Like,
yeah,
unless our country is anywhere close to being like that, don't say nothing about the president being a fucking dictator and that we're not a democracy and this and that. Like, be fucking for real.
Like, yes, a lot of the decisions Trump has made.
Like, try being the people in that country.
Right, but like, and we can't do anything about the decisions that he makes because it is not up to us. He is the president. We can't do anything. Posting TikToks
by vote. That too, like, he's like president by vote.
Right.
Like, it's not like he just all of a sudden became president. No, he was elected to be. He was voted to be. Like, I won't disagree. There could be someone that's probably could be a better president than him, I'm sure. But compared to Kamala or like Biden, tell me if you would rather have Kamala or Biden still. Like, no. I mean, yes, low key, our country is a shithole and the world's going to hell, but you know what? The fuck are you gonna do about it?
There's nothing we can do about it. Like, it's really not up to us. It's up to the president and how he wants to create this world. It's really, if we're gone by 2020 or 2030, that's not our choice. We can't do anything about that. We can't change how Trump wants to make this world. Like, it's really not up to us. No matter how hard we fight, no matter how much we argue, there's nothing that's gonna happen. He's not going to sit there and listen to every single person who is complaining about it. Because he really can't do anything about it. It's not, like, yes, it's his job to fix how the United States is, but, he's not some magician who can just fucking fix the goddamn world.
That, and also, he's going against, like, actual, like, politicians and shit, like, and, like, a lot of, like...
With the TikTok ban, we were supposed to get banned a long time ago. And what is he doing? He is sitting there and fighting for us to have TikTok.
Exactly. And TikTok is one of, like, the biggest ways on getting your voice out there. And all that, And, like, you have people on there trashing the hell out of him. Yep. There's only one thing... Right now, there's only one thing that I have a really big issue with him on, and that's the whole Epstein thing. Like, how everyone lately is, like, trying to push that shit down and, like, say, like, oh, like, basically, like, cover it up. When, like, during the whole, like, campaigning, or, like, how fucking, Jesus Christ, can I speak correctly? But anyway, during how the whole campaigning and all that, like, that was one of the things, like, they tried saying that they were gonna bring to light, like, they were gonna prosecute the people on the list, and, like, basically everyone who was responsible for whatever, and this and that. it was gonna be brought to light, and like people were gonna get prosecuted and this and that, right? But now all of a sudden that is
Right.
coming back up. All of a sudden they're trying to say like, oh, there was no list to begin with. Oh, this didn't, like, why are we still talking about this guy and this and that? Like, that's what I have an issue
Right.
with. Like, they're trying to downplay it. And that's what I have a really big issue with, because there should be no reason that's downplayed. Like, one of the biggest things to happen and like people to find out about getting pushed down and like covered up. Why?
Right.
Like, that makes no sense to me.
Or like how there is a prison the Alcatraz prison or whatever it's called. I don't really know what it's called, but
Alligator Alcatraz.
you know, yeah, it should have stayed closed. They should have never reopened it. That thing is so haunted to the point where, like,
Okay, but you know what?
people literally
Girl,
die from going
girl,
in there.
think about it though. They literally brought Annabelle on fucking tour. I don't think
Yeah,
anybody
but the
cares
dude
about
who
shit that's haunted anymore.
but the dude who brought Annabelle on tour died the day after he finished his tour.
He did?
Yeah, he died the day after his tour was finished.
I did
And
not know about
Annabelle is
that one.
missing apparently.
Oh, she's not missing anymore, actually.
Oh, well, that's
They
good.
posted a
I
video
mean,
about it, but
I
yeah.
have no issue with Annabelle. Obviously, I've never done anything to Annabelle. I never even met the chick.
Me neither. No, I'd rather
You know,
not.
the only reason that doll goes after people is people who believe in things that are not right, and people who go against what is right and what is wrong.
Or that think that she's not real
Yeah.
and like try to make a
Like, I
joke
believe
about it.
she's real. I'm a very spiritual person when it comes to that stuff, and I believe in
Oh,
shit
me
like
too.
that.
Me too. Like, and I don't fuck with paranormal shit. I do not. It interests me, yeah, but like,
Well,
mm-mm.
I'm a medium, and I people take advantage of the fact that I am able to talk to spirits and the undead and stuff, and I'm like, a lot of the stuff that I hear on a day-to-day basis really breaks my heart. I hear stories all the time of people who were tortured, people who went through all kinds of stuff that we weren't able to save them from. Being a medium isn't all rainbows and sunshine. It's horrible, and people don't realize that.
Yeah.
Like, I hear stories from these people who died from horrible experiences. And it's sad, especially with the fact that I live right next to a freaking cemetery. Like, they just don't realize all the pain that people go through and the
You wanna know
trauma that
what's
they had to
crazy?
witness. Huh.
In this room that I'm in, one of my aunts died in it. She died from cancer. And then like
Well,
on the other
apparently,
side of that wall, that's where my great grandma died. But she died from old
well,
age.
apparently,
She died peacefully.
I found out recently that the woman before us that used to live in this home, she died from like a heart attack or something and crashed into the garage door, so she died in the driveway.
Oh shit.
And I always tell my dad, I'm like, I swear her presence is still here because my lights will turn off, my fan will randomly turn on and off. I'll get like cold randomly, like, and Dad's like, oh no, that stuff isn't real, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, yes it is. I'm like, you don't realize all the impacts that these people who have passed away have
Let's
on
just
us.
say
They
there's a
sit there and
reason.
they put their
Let's just say there's a reason why my Google Home thing is unplugged at all times now.
yeah,
I had that
all
shit plugged in and it was dead silent in my room, middle of the fucking night. I was going to bed, and all of a sudden it says, "What was that? I didn't hear you." And I was like,
Yeah, my shit does that
I
all
was
the
like,
time.
bitch,
Or
oh
like
hell no. I was like, oh hell no, I don't fuck with that shit. I got up and I unplugged that shit. Been unplugged ever since. I was like, nope, I don't fuck with that. I don't want to know.
My
Nope.
stuff isn't connected to the internet. I haven't switched it yet, but plugged in. Like I never say, "Hey, GOOGLE." I'm not gonna say it right now because she's gonna go off.
Yeah.
But like I'll be sitting in my room playing Minecraft or even just watching a crime documentary, and it'll go, "Sorry, I didn't catch that. If you want access to the Google Home, please connect to the Wi-Fi." And I'll be like, "I didn't say anything to you."
Yeah. Oh, fuck with that kind of
Like,
shit.
yeah, I don't like if I hear something,
And it's
I'm just
weird
gonna
because, like,
ignore it.
I don't ever see anything. I've never, like, seen anything. But, like, I feel like I can feel it. Because, like, there's sometimes where I'm just, like, in my room, chilling. And, like, I'm, like, getting ready for bed, or I'm just laying there in bed in the middle of the night. And I feel like I'm being watched. Like, I feel like
Well,
someone's
I
just
can
standing there
hear
staring at me. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like I'm being lurked on, and I don't like it. So I have to, like, turn
Well,
on
I
music or
can see
something.
spirits and shit.
Huh?
And like, I can see spirits and shit. And like one night, me and my ex were laying in my bed, and he looked at me. He's like, "Did you see that top hat figured person walk by your wall or by your blanket? Because I have blankets as walls." And I'm like, "No, I didn't see nothing like that." Apparently, he saw 6 foot something figure with a top hat walk past the blanket wall. And I told him, I'm like, don't acknowledge it. That's all you can really think of it. Like, there's really nothing you can do against spirits. You can't fight them. You can't shoot them. You can't do nothing. There's
Yeah.
really nothing you can do. It's a spirit and it's there for a reason. I always told him, I'm like, do you feel guilty for anything whatsoever? I'm like, that's the reason these spirits are showing up is because you have some guilt or there's something that they are feeding off of.
Yeah. But now I just, like, I try not to, like, go too deep into that shit, but just because, like, it freaks me out. That and, like, I got traumatized from a movie that was based on, like, actual shit that happened, so I'm not trying to re-trigger that shit. Huh?
I met someone who would cry every time I talked about spooky stuff.
That reminds me of my sister. My sister is so emotional. Like, my sister is, like, so emotional to the point where, like, if there's anyone crying, she cries because they're crying. Like, it's so funny sometimes. She's like, I don't know why, but it's sad. I'm like, why are you crying? What is wrong with you?
Right.
Like, Jesus Christ. And it's even worse right now because the bitch is pregnant, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot she's pregnant again.
What do you mean again?
Or not again. I'm sorry. I'm drunk, dog. Deal with it. I was gonna do lip like eyeliner. I don't want to do eyeliner.
I don't
I'm gonna
blame
put
you.
myself in the eye.
I did my eye look and then I took like half of it off right here, but fucking I was gonna do like contour and all that, but I was like, nah, I don't feel like putting all that shit on my face.
Right.
I was like, not
Like
today.
I have this bronzer. That's all I have for like contour or whatever.
Girl, I use eyeshadow for contour.
That's what I just did was fucking eyeshadow, and I mean, I think it's working. I don't know. I don't know if the makeup's giving or not. I can't really tell.
I think it's giving, but you need to give yourself some eyebrows, girl.
I just put eyebrows on.
A little darker.
A little darker. I ain't got nothing darker. I mean, I guess I could go with the eyeshadow, but I don't think I have a clean brush. Is there any more questions that you have on the podcast thingy, or was that the last one that you had? that I put out, at least.
Yeah, that was the last one. I literally
Yeah.
messaged, I tagged everyone saying, like, hey, put in some more questions or topics for us. We're recording right now. But
Well,
nobody said anything.
I guess, I could bring up a question. Am I allowed to bring up touchy subjects?
Yeah.
Okay. From the eyebrows. If you had a choice on who the baby daddy would have been for the baby that you miscarried, who would it have been?
Are we talking, like, at the time I got pregnant, or, like, just, like, at any time?
Like, just anytime, like, anything whatsoever. Like, if you had a choice to change who the father of the baby was, would you? Or would you stay at the father who it was? Kind of a hard question, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
No, I
shit.
feel that.
Shit.
Because I don't know how to answer that either, but I'm gonna have to, because, you know.
Either I would change it. If I was to change it, then I would pick the one that I'm with currently or the one I used to live with. But if I'm not, like, if I'm being fully honest, though, I don't think I would want to change it from who it was.
That's understandable. With
What
my
about
situation,
you?
you know my baby daddy pretty well from what I've said. I would change it in a heartbeat. The person that I would change it to is a really sad thing to say, but it would be only because every time I was with him, I was genuinely happy. Even after what he did to me, you know?
I feel like your answer should have been, like, the one that died.
Well, yeah, if it really came to it, like, I definitely would rather it be, you know, I would do anything for it to be baby. But
like, I feel like that was the one for you, low-key.
I would if I was able to change back time, I would do anything to be back with, to experience anything with, because he was genuinely like my first, like, genuine person who treated me like I was a real person and just loved me.
Yeah.
And like he just understood how I felt about a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Like,
That's kind of
he was
how I
always there for me
feel,
no matter
like,
what.
I kind of feel like the same way with the one I used to live with. Like, I don't know. There's definitely a soul tie there, but, like, I don't know. He's like the only ex that, like, everyone, like, that knew him, like, still genuinely likes, you know? And, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, he's just, like, I don't know, he genuinely loves me. Like, he took care of me in so many ways, and, like, I don't know, I just, like, haven't experienced anyone being like that for me after him.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that.
So I definitely know what you mean when it comes to for sure.
Like, sometimes, you know, I know you've seen what, but you never got to really meet him and talk to him. Like, he was he was always caring about everybody, not even just himself or the person he was with. He was genuinely there for the person who was talking about their problems. Like, you know, before his incident, before he passed away, I remember him and his friend had a conversation. I was in the room, and his friend was going through a really bad, like, cheating situation. He got cheated on. Looked at him and he goes, you know, it's not your fault that she cheated on you. It's her fault because she thinks that what she's doing isn't going to hurt people in the future.
Yeah.
And he also said, like, just because you were cheated on doesn't make you broken, doesn't make you worthless, doesn't make you somebody who doesn't deserve the same amount of love anybody else gets. You deserve the same love and you deserve the same attention. It's just you go through that trauma of being cheated on that you feel like you're not meant to be loved.
Yeah.
Like he like always had that like way with words no matter what. Like he
Like
knew what he was
wisdom.
talking about. Yeah, and like, you know, it really sucks that, you know, he can't, like, his dream was to always be a famous person. Like he always wanted to spread how he felt about things. And the fact that he wasn't able to do that, and, you know, it makes me sad. And that's what I'm trying to do is, like, with my whole TikTok community, a lot of the stuff I post is referencing to him. I just don't mention it that it's about him.
Yeah.
Just nothing we can really do about it.
I feel like if he was like still around and like we met and everything, like I feel like he would have been like a really good like part of like this whole like thing that we're doing. Like not
Oh
just
yeah,
like with
he would
the
have. He would have.
podcast, but like how we're all like
Oh
trying to
yeah,
like grow together and everything.
he would have been there for both of us. Like, you know, I never had an issue with him having female friends or even being friends with the females I was friends with.
Yeah.
He always was like, you know, he never flirted or anything like that. He was just there for that person, even if it was a female. Like, one of my best friends was going through a really, really hard time, and he genuinely, you know, felt sad for them.
Yeah.
And he sat there and he talked to them, and you know, I didn't have a problem with it. You know, I knew he wasn't doing it for bad intentions. He was just doing it to genuinely be there for that person.
Yeah.
And he knew what they were going through because he was going through the same stuff, just nobody knew. Like when we found that letter after his crash, you know, we didn't think that his crash was intentional until after that letter.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing he wrote in that letter was, I'm gonna put my little nickname I have on here not to expose my name. But he said, tell Vix that she was a strong person and she did everything she could to make someone have a smile on their face.
Oh.
And you know, he always put people before him.
Definitely empathic for sure.
Yeah. And you know, I always see him. He's always there, no matter what. I always believe that the person you lost that you loved so deeply is always right by your side, no matter what you go through, no matter who you are with. They're always there rooting for you, even if you can't hear it, even if you can't see it. They're gonna support you no matter what, even if they're gone.
Yeah. Speaking
And like
of
the reason I don't.
actually, uh the one that I used to live with, he blocked me, right? Tell me why he kept blocking and unblocking, blocking and unblocking, thinking I wouldn't notice. And then when I called him out about it in DMs, he blocked me again. He didn't answer me or anything. He just blocked me again. Low-key, I feel like it might have been his. I feel like it low-key might have been the girl that he's with currently, but like, still weird behavior.
Right, like that's like petty behavior, basically.
Yeah, no, for real.
It looks good though, right? Like the makeup looks
Yes,
fire.
I'm feeling it.
Okay,
You
good.
darken the eyebrows and it looks great. I'm feeling this look.
Like someone told me I look like a drag queen with these lashes on. But, like, so you think I look like a man?
Excuse me,
And
but
then he
like
goes,
my lashes are bigger than
like,
that. What do you mean?
right.
Like what?
And he was like, "You're still attractive," and I'm like, "That means you're attracted to a man if you're thinking I look like a drag queen."
Right? Like that's saying like you're into trannies. Like what?
Right.
What? The fuck? I don't know how long we've been recording for. It doesn't tell me anymore.
Well, it's 10:48 a.m. or p.m. for me right now.
Well, it's 8:48 for me.
And I gotta go soon to do this soon.
Well, I'm sure I gotta go soon too
I think we've
because
been at least recording.
what?
I think we've at least been recording for an hour.
Yeah, I think we got some good topics and stuff down. So
Yeah, and we definitely, we've had those deep talks that we haven't been able to have in a very long
yeah.
time.
Oh wait, we haven't done the segment I wanted to do. So I'm gonna have this segment for every episode where basically I say, you know what really like gives me like an itch on my fucking lips? And I'm not talking about the ones on my face. But you know what really gives me an itch there?
What?
Fake ass people.
Not for real though.
Like like this segment, it's kind of gonna be like a you know what grinds my gears type of segment, but like it's gonna be like you know it gives me an itch on my lips. Just kind of like reward it.
Yeah.
So like basically we each like go and like say like one thing, like we have like a little like rant about or like a little, you know.
Wait, so does that mean I need to give a little rant?
I
Because
mean if you
I can tell you exactly how I feel and what gives me an itch on my fucking lips.
yeah, go right ahead.
Men who think that they are better than us. Who think
Oh,
that they can just sit there and treat us like shit.
oh, you know what really gives me an itch on my lip? Men who think that they're the shit compared to a girl that's way out of their league. That's
Literally.
what I like. You know exactly who I'm talking about for this one.
Is it the letter?
D. But and oh wait, they both end with an N. The recent one, the situationship.
A DE?
Discord name starts with a W.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how out of his league am I? And
Dude, we all told you that.
and he be acting like make it make sense. Make it make sense. No man in my entire life has made me so fucking confused more than this one. Like, ever. Ever. Oh, that's what bothers me. Like, how and why? Like, what makes you like that? What makes you think that way?
Right.
And then you got other people telling you how, like, I'm out of your league and, like, how you'd be so lucky to be with me and this and that. But, like, I can't get that through your fucking head. Like, what? What? I don't understand.
Literally.
Just men in general.
Yeah. Okay, will you be able to cut this part out?
Yeah, I can cut any parts out, girl.
I have to go.
All right, well, thank you everyone for sticking out and watching the podcast. I'll have this uploaded whenever. Thank you, Vix, for joining.
Of course. I'm always here for you.
I love you. And I love you guys as well. Anyways, thanks for joining my Adwhorable Kittens. And tune in next time for the next episode. Love you all very much. Subscribe, like, share, comment, blah, blah, blah. Put down some more topics and questions as well. Anyways, bye. Mwah.